I woke up this morning and I noticed that my channel had passed 3,000 subscribers. And I find this to be incredible. I find this to be humbling. I find this to be exciting. I find this to be all these things. And all I can really do is say thank you. But in addition to saying thank you, there's one other thing that I want to do today. And that's to give some feedback, give some advice for other creators, for other people who might be looking to grow YouTube channels, to grow businesses, to grow social media followings, or just to grow as human beings. Because I think the concepts, the ideas, they apply to everything. So let's get right to it. How did I get 3,000 subscribers? And what have I learned from this experience? Well, the big message I want to share with you guys today is that when you're ready for subscribers, they will come. I know the feeling when you have like 100 subscribers or something and you see these accounts with thousands or even 1 million subscribers and you think, well, I could do that. Why don't I have this big audience? Oftentimes when you're in that beginner's mindset, you don't really know what good is. Or it's hard to tell the difference between what they're doing and what you're doing. So you might think, okay, they have crazy transitions. All I need is these crazy transitions and suddenly my video is going to be great. Or one day you learn about color correcting and you start color correcting all your videos without really knowing that you're using too much color and then other people actually like don't dig it. But the point is, you grow and you build an audience and you succeed at anything in life through a series of failures. And I've failed so many times with my YouTube channel. And that's what I want to talk about today. My failures that allowed me to get to the stage that I'm now at. Let's rewind the tape all the way back to my first ever vlog. Okay, we're here. The first ever Monday morning travel vlog. I had just moved to Vietnam. I was still shooting on my cell phone, a Galaxy S3, I think it was. And as I was sitting there with my phone on this table and we were kind of like trying to, it was me and Nari talking about experience that she had had in Cambodia volunteering. And it was a cool story, right? And that's why I started my channel. I wanted to share these cool travel stories. And you know what happened just before I ended that video? My chair broke. Actually happened while we were filming.
You always break something.
Chairs are not made for my size. Seriously, like this wasn't a gag. In Vietnam they have these little wooden chairs and I'm 6'4", like I'm a pretty big guy and I broke the chair. But if I'd been so mortified about that chair breaking and what people would think about me breaking a chair, that I'd never made another video or I'd never shared that video, I never would have made episode 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and pretty soon I had like 40 of these things. But not before I did all sorts of other failures. I mean, a lot of you guys probably don't know this. This is way back in my channel's history. But before I even did Monday Morning Travel Vlog episode 1, I did this thing called Hostel questions.
On and on to the break of dawn. On and on to the break of dawn. On and on to the break of dawn. On and on.
So I wanted to make a series where I did 100 hostel questions, where I go to 100 different hostels, and each time I answer a question while showing what that hostel is really like. And maybe speak to the owners, and maybe get sponsored by Hostel World and all this stuff. And hey guys, what's up? Dan from the new travel blog. Right now we're in Vietnam. I ended up being an affiliate partner with Hostel World, and they didn't even pay me my money. They changed affiliate networks, and like they owed me $400 for like almost a year, and they weren't answering my emails. And I was like, this is like the first money I've ever made off YouTube or anything, and it was like a big deal for me. I worked hard, but they wouldn't pay me. I thought about making a video where I like camp outside their headquarters until they pay me, but that's in London, and London was really far away, and I think I would have just got arrested and not ended up making a video. But the point is, that was a failure that was kind of outside of my control. But there's another bigger failure that I want to talk about. As I was making these Hostel questions, I needed more ideas, because I knew a few questions that I could answer, but as I said, I wanted 100 of these. So I was like, how can I get people to give me questions for me to answer? So I made this Ask Me Anything post on Reddit. If you guys don't know Reddit, you do these Ask Me Anythings, like celebrities or interesting people or whatever do things where you can ask someone with a unique experience anything. And I didn't think my experience was that unique, but I just did something saying, I'm a budget traveler that stayed in almost 100 hostels around the world. Ask me anything about budget travel and hostels. And my idea was, oh, I'm gonna get all these videos out of this. This is gonna be great. And I did. It was sort of like a be careful what you wish for a moment, because I got to the front page of Reddit, and this post got upvoted thousands of times and got like 100,000 views. I was a blogger at the time, and I linked to my blog, and it crashed the server. So I didn't know how to deal with that. I was trying to figure out Bluehost, like how to get my website back up. All these questions were coming in that I couldn't answer quick enough. And like, I sort of realized this was a big potential for my channel, so I tried to link to some YouTube videos, but I only had a couple of videos up at that time, and they were really bad. P03P from Reddit asks, so he's got a one-person room in a hostel. That was worse than I expected. That blue and white, what was I thinking? Of course, the bathroom is shared, but he says he didn't see anyone else. So he... Links for that one down in the description if you really want to go searching back down memory lane. But it is cringeworthy, so be prepared. So I got a few thousand quick views, and I got about 100 subscribers. I went from like, I had nothing. I had 20 subscribers on my channel, and I went up to like 130 after that day, which sounds like a lot. Like I was happy about that, but looking back, if I had had a channel that was properly optimized, and like if I had a real channel to show people, front page of Reddit could have got me like 10,000 subscribers. So that was a big failure. Like I look back and I could have easily thought, well, that was my big chance, and I blew it. I didn't do a good job answering these questions. I didn't do a good job like holding on to this huge audience who just found out about me. All I had was a crashed website and an empty YouTube channel. Like, Dan, you blew it. But looking back, I don't regret anything. And I don't even see that as a big failure anymore. I just see that as another learning experience, right? Because let's say I did get those 10,000 subscribers. I didn't know how to edit at that point. I didn't know anything that I know today. My videos were not good. They were just... Yeah, I mean, I'd say there's no problem with that. And I needed the struggle. I needed the struggle to work from 100 up to 200, up to 500, up to 1,000, and now up to 3,000 to understand what it means to grow as a YouTuber.
Everybody wants to win the lottery, but the lottery will fucking ruin you. You have to earn the whole thing. In order to be a real man or a real woman, you have to earn the whole thing.
Oh, the fridge just started making noise, so I'm gonna move you. See, that's another lesson that I just learned. Don't use a fridge as a tripod because it can randomly turn on. And then you're gonna have to move. But that's okay, because that's what YouTube's all about. It's all about learning stuff. And I feel like I've rambled a lot. I was gonna make this a short video, but I'm going on and on. But I hope this message can speak truly to some of you and show you that we're all constantly trying to get better. Because if you think your shit is good at the beginning, well, you're wrong. Because nobody's good at the beginning. And I don't even believe in like talent so much. I just believe in hard work, and I believe in putting in the time to learn your craft. And depending on what your job is, you might not have the ability to see yourself improve with a metric like subscribers. Like, you might not be able to check in every day and see it going up. But the beauty of YouTube is that you do, and that as I grow as a person, you guys can witness that, and you guys can like be here on this journey with me. And every one of you who I've somehow convinced to subscribe, like I've somehow done something that's worthy enough for you to spend your time watching and wanting to see more, that's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna keep on making videos. I'm going to, in some ways, I'm gonna try to do what I did with that first vlog I ever made, which is just share interesting stories from people who I meet and people who I think you guys would like to hear from. And there's a lot of cool Costa Ricans out here, so I'm gonna be trying to hook you guys up with some of them as well and share more stories, because that's what I really like to do, you know? Tell those stories, share those travel moments. That's what the New Travel's always been about. And it might change, you know, I'll fail again and I'll adapt and things will change, but it's always for the love of travel. And it's always to bring you guys something that hopefully makes your day a bit better. I know you've all made my day quite a bit better by getting me to 3,000. So as always, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It's just been an incredible journey.